Yo, what's good? It's REFLX, and I'm back with another video today. This is a different kind of video I'm going to be making. It's a new series that I'm starting where I'll be making different types of beats and just walking you through how exactly I go about doing things. So today we're going to be making a Travis Scott kind of beat, and yeah, we're going to be using a sample pack from Cymatics. Shout out to them, they always got some good loop packs and drum kits as well. I'm going to put a link in the description of the pack I'm using here if you want to use it yourself and yeah, make your own kind of beats as well. So I found one loop here that I really liked. Goes like this. Yeah, this one sounds quite ominous, and yeah, I like that about it. So usually what I do first is, if I'm using a sample, I'll change the sample a bit. So I think in this case maybe it might be best to pitch it down a bit, just because it has a dark kind of tone. So that's probably the best thing to do here. Yeah, I think we could work with that. Sometimes I usually put like a bit of delay and reverb on it as well, just to make it sound a bit different, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, yeah. Because usually I think with these free loop kits, there's other people using these loops as well. So I don't know, it's just important to distinguish your sound from other people's. So not too much reverb. Let's just see how it sounds anyway. Yeah, I like that. So I mean, the next step usually is to find the musical scale. What I usually use is this website called TuneBat. It basically just analyzes the loop for the musical scale. So I'm just gonna quickly do that. I just found that the scale is D minor, and what I usually do is find out what notes fit into D minor, just so that we can arrange the other instruments around that. So what I usually do next is the drums. So let's just make some stuff up with the drums. See what sounds we got as well in that pack. So yeah, I usually put everything on a drum rack just because I find it easier that way. Just see what fits here. Yeah, I think this torque kick matches that. So that's what I'm gonna use, I think. And then maybe you can use a clap as well. Yeah, I think I like this tint clap, so I'm gonna use that. Next, all I do is just use my MIDI to tap out a kind of pattern that I want, and then I just arrange it later properly. Yeah, I think I've got a pattern now. Let's just edit that pattern quick. Maybe we can replace that first percussion with a clap, I think. Yeah, I think that's the main kind of drum pattern I want. So after that I usually just do the hi-hats just to give it a bit more flair. So let's see what we can do here. And I want to change the pitches of the hi-hats. So let's get this simpler. Then we can change the sample a bit of the hi-hats. So what I usually do when I'm doing hi-hats is bringing everything from the drum pad down so that we can see where exactly the hi-hat patterns will fit. Let's go around C3. Yeah, I think maybe what I like to do as well is actually adding some like quick hi-hats after the claps, just because I heard that in some tracks before and I like how that sounds, so that's what I think I want to do for this. Yeah, I like that kind of pattern, so stick with that. I think to give it a bit of variation, I'm just going to have the hi-hats there and then take them away as well sometimes, just to give it a bit of a change. The next step is just to add the 808s then, because gotta have those of course. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think let's use the Astro Talk one. That might fit. Let's just see what happens, I guess, because I don't know, sometimes I just experiment with things and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but let's see what this does. And yeah, again, I like to line the 808s up with the kicks. Sometimes I change it around a bit if I'm doing slides or something, but I don't know, maybe we'll do slides here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking for this one, I'm not going to put any slides here, just because I like how it sounds when it's just one note. I'm liking these 808s, so I'm gonna leave it as that. I think might change it up in the next verses, and maybe we can take out the drums in some parts. So yeah, when I'm doing my arrangement, I like to change the verse up, like just either take the drums out, take the bass out, or take out the hi-hats. Yeah, so it's just little things like that. So taking out the drums and the 808s or something at certain parts, maybe where you want to emphasize the vocalist's lyrics or whatever. So sometimes they might have like a hard-hitting punchline or something that they can say there. But I mean, ideally you want to like customize it towards the artist. So just depending on what their lyrics are. If they send you like the track, and maybe you could just edit the beat just to emphasize certain parts. But I don't know, right now I'm just doing it for the sake of listenability, just to make it varied. So yeah, I think that should be the whole beat. Maybe we could add another instrument. I think that works. So yeah, we got two melodies now that we can work with. What I usually do is have two counter melodies, and then I just mix them up on the third verse, just to give the beat a bit another layer. Anyway. like to add some delay as well to the piano, just because I feel like it gives it that dreamier kind of sound I'm going for. So I think for the outro we can use that second melody as well, and then for the last hook maybe we can just keep that whole momentum going, just keep the claps running the whole way through. Yeah, that's the whole beat then. Just to recap, what I usually do is if I'm messing with a loop, then I'll change the structure of the loop. So in this case, I pitched it down 2 semitones, and then I found out what the key was, which is in this case is D minor. The next step is doing the drums. So you start with usually like an intro kind of thing. Usually I do that as either claps or snares as the intro, and then get into the main pattern. I usually tap that out on my MIDI, and in this case this is what we got here. And then the next step usually is doing the hi-hats. I usually put just some slow ones to start off the bar, and then add some fast ones after each clap hit. I don't know, ideally you just want to make it sound jumpy, so just have like a bit of variation in it. It just depends on the mood of the track actually. It just depends on what you're going for. In this case I was just going for just a generic kind of trap kind of sound, so let's stick with that. And then the next step is usually the 808s. So yeah, again, this just depends on the mood you're going for. Sometimes you can vary it a bit, like just change the notes and everything around, just to give it that kind of different kind of sound as you're going along. But it just depends where you want the focus to be. Sometimes you want the focus to be on the beat, and sometimes you want it to be on the vocalist. It's good to take out the 808s as well, so there's focus on the vocals at some points. And then what I usually do is add a secondary melody. So that's mainly a piano for me anyway, but it just depends what you want to use, I guess. I think it's just having an ear for the kind of instruments that you like and that go well with other things. So you can be very experimental with this as well, and just do any random instrument that you think of. You can maybe add a saxophone or something if that works. It's up to you what you want to do. But yeah, in this case I just did a piano. Just played some simple melodies on my MIDI. Ideally, all you want to do is just have a bit of fun with it, just like jam out along to the track. It's kind of like you're playing in band sometimes. So yeah, that's what I found fun about it sometimes. It's just up to you what you want to do, what you want to add to it. Sometimes you can, if you want to keep it really minimal, you don't have to add a secondary melody. You can just vary the drum pattern and the 808s and everything. But I don't know, I like to add the secondary melody, so I'll just put that there. And yeah, that's the whole beat. If you want to listen to this beat, I'll put a link in the description to the whole beat. You can check it out and vibe along to it if you want to. And yeah, subscribe if you like this kind of content. This is like my first time doing a tutorial kind of video, and just let me know if you found it useful or areas you think maybe I could improve, because I'm just trying to get better at doing these kind of videos, because I want to start making like Cookup tutorials. So yeah, stick around. All right, peace.